Kardashian. You're not born in the Kardashian family. Maybe your mom is not so ambitious and you think you have a house, children. Relax. Just relax. Enjoy life. I've worked overtime. I have a job to make sure that I can enjoy things like this. Don't rush marriage. Just enjoy life. Don't bring unnecessary stress to your life. It's not important. You're keeping yourself in a prison by not forgiving someone. Yeah. Carrying around family hurt, because family hurt can hurt you. It affects everything of yours in life. You think you have power because you are in a group that gossips or belittles other women or belittles other girls. You are powerless. Hey guys, I finally hit 30. Today is my 30th birthday, and trust and believe, whoever said when you get to your 30s this is what happens and this is what happens, I'm here. So whatever 30s wants to bring for me, I am ready. I don't have kids, I'm not married, I don't have a husband, I don't have a house, I don't have millions in my bank account, but I have 30 lessons that I have learned in the 30 years that I have lived. I'm feeling luxurious. I'm in a nice lovely cabin in Somerset, enjoying life, the best I can do is enjoy. Yeah, that's the best that I can do. So I've got my notepad over here and I wrote down today in the morning when I woke up 30 lessons that I have learned. Grab yourself a cup of tea because we are going to have a conversation, alright? Lesson number 1 is do not commit to a career. Explore as many things as you can explore. Don't tie yourself down to a job. Don't tie yourself down to one particular thing. You have to explore everything. Explore, try things, try that, try different jobs. You'll find the perfect job for you. You don't want to go down the road and wasting your time tying yourself to one job. Lesson number 2 is start working out, taking care of your skin right now in your 20s. When you are in your 20s, this is a time to start working on your body. Start working out, taking care of your skin. Any mistake you make, body-wise, eating-wise, skin-wise, you pay for it in your 30s. It's your prime time to glow. I would like to say that I don't particularly look 30 because I work out 5 times a day. I drink water. I do skincare routines. I take care of my skin. I drink things that nourish my body. Okay? That is the biggest lesson that I have learned, because I should have started a little bit earlier, but it's never too late. So if you're watching this, start now. Lesson number 3, look at life as this big sphere. Look at life as this wide, big thing, and that there are so many things that you don't know. Every single day you wake up, remember that there is something new to learn. This is something that I have always struggled with, and now that I get to my 30s, I'm like, oh my God, literally, life is about learning the new things. Every single day you're learning something new. But it's up to you if you let your mind open to learn those particular things or to allow those things to come to you. Don't let your family make you feel like you are in a prison. Don't let your family make you feel like you have to do things for them, make them happy, then you'll be a good child, you'll be, the perfect, sibling, the perfect everything. No, honestly, your family, you didn't get to choose them. You were born within them, in that family. So take your time to remember that. Don't try to work this life for your family. Don't try to live the life to please your family. Don't try to live a life whereby you make sure that your family is happy. That's what I'm talking about, your parents, your dad and your mom. Live a life that you feel content and you feel happy. And maybe through the happiness that you feel, they'll be able to understand the path that you're taking in life. Lesson number 5 is that the mistakes you financially make in your 20s will catch up on you. Do not even think about that any financial things you do right now will not catch up on you. They will catch up on you. That takes me to lesson number 6 is do not borrow and think, you know what, I've got all the money in the world. When I was 18 years old, I borrowed. I got phones for whatever I could get phones for. I just knew that I could borrow because my credit score was perfect. Everything looks clean on my credit. There is nothing wrong. I borrowed, and I'm telling you right now, I'm in debt. I'm paying the debts and the choices that I made when I was in my, 20s. So I'm saying to you, do not go crazy, because there's gonna come a time whereby you actually want to settle down, you want to have a house, you want to have this and that, but all the mistakes you did on your credit have now created a stamp on your own financial file, and that's something that will follow you forever. Lesson number 6 is don't let people's opinion become your reality. An opinion is just that. It's not the reality of your life. Just because someone has said something to you that you don't look pretty, let that not be your reality, walking around not feeling pretty. Just because you've watched someone saying, okay, you know, this is a body type, or dress like this, or in a nice place, for example, I'm in a nice cabin right now, and you think, oh my God, I wish to be like Lucy, I want to be in a nice cabin. I've worked overtime. I have a job. I've worked like overtime to make sure that I can enjoy things like this. It's not luxury. So do not look at someone else's life or take another person's opinion and make it your own reality. Remember, an opinion is just that. Lesson number 7, do not attempt to change your body in your 20s. Your body is still growing, it's still blossoming. Let it get to its full potential before you start changing your body. Now, this is not something I've personally done, but I've seen friends and people doing that, you know, having lip fillers, you know, bad implants, things like that, like changing up their bodies because it's the trendy thing during that time. Let your body be. Let your body actually get to its full blossom before you actually think, okay, I'm gonna change my body. I'm gonna do something with, you know, with the body. And also, I always say, have kids first before you actually change your body, because when you have kids first and then you have the kids there, then you can change your body. Otherwise, you're going to change your body, have kids, change your body, have kids, change your body, and then your body is just going to be botched. Okay. Lesson number 8 is start saving as early as you can. Even if it's 10 pounds, 15 pounds, 20 pounds, any money helps. Any little thing really helps. I wish I started early. I wish I knew this, but I haven't grown up in a family whereby we talk about finances, or something to do with finances was something that was talked about in terms of saving, putting money aside, you know, financial things. It wasn't talked about in my family. So I just grew up knowing that I just need to go to university and get a fancy job, and that fancy job will make everything go away, will make everything perfect. But it doesn't work like that. Save. It may not seem like it's making a difference, but trust me, when you get to your late, 20s, almost to your 30s, you will love yourself for having put away just a little bit of money on the side, okay? So number 9 is your 20s is your prime time. Your prime time to work hard. Like, this is a time whereby you can go away with sleepless nights, working as hard as you can, doing as much overtime as you can, doing 2 jobs if you can, like working your hardest and working on your body, your mental, state, everything, like money-wise. In your 20s is where you have to kick start, because when you get to your 30s, you become a little bit slower. Naturally, you become slower. Your body becomes slower. Your mind becomes slower, unless you're someone who is all the time trying to educate themselves in the best way that they can. But honestly speaking, try to work as hard as you can. Lesson number 10 is nobody is perfect. Treat people with grace. Treat people with respect. Stop expecting perfection, because if you expect perfection, you yourself should be perfect. There is a saying in the Bible that says that whoever has not committed any sin, be the first one to commit the first stone. Literally, it means that if you haven't done anything bad in your life, if you're so perfect, then go ahead and hit that person that you think should be perfect. So number 11 is friendships are meant to change. Your friendship group will change. Your friends in your high school will change. Everything will change. You are all going to reach different levels of your life. You're going to get to different levels. The friends you had in your high school will travel, but somewhere else will do different things. A thing of reality, friendships are things that you lose, you gain, you learn, all those kind of things. I have learned so much in friendships, and I'm so happy that friendships for me don't stress me. I don't stress so much about it, but I've gone through some things. Like, I've gone through something recently in terms of friendship, and that is literally something that has kind of knocked me down a bit, but in a good way. It was meant to happen and is bound to happen, but that is a nice life lesson or change. Lesson number 12, protect your space. If you don't protect your space, you lose your hair, you keep having breakouts in your face, you keep having all these mental things, mental issues, this, that, low mood, all those kind of things. Protect your peace. If someone does not respect your boundaries, cut them out, because if they don't respect your boundaries, it means that they were happy when you had none. It meant that they can, step on you every single time they wanted to step on you. So trust me, protect your peace. Lesson number 30 is travel as much as you can. Travel. Go to different avenues in life. Go to different countries. When you are in a space whereby you're met with people who see life differently, the cultures are different, they drink different, eat different, speak different, you are more likely to be an open person and to learn more and to be a very versatile person. It's so important that you travel to different places. Even in the country that you're in, so many of us live in countries whereby we criticize tourists that come over, rather than looking at these tourists like people who are well learned, kind of, because there's book smart and there's world smart. So travel, have some friends, go out, travel, you make some money, you work, travel somewhere nice, prepare to travel, go to different places and travel. Lesson number 14 is do not settle in relationships. In your 20s, do not settle in relationships. You have no business settling in a relationship. You're too young. You're really too young. You're meant to be exploring yourself, exploring your mind, working on your body, working on yourself physically, mentally, spiritually, and in every single way. Don't rush to settle. Don't rush to be with this guy. Don't rush to be with this girl. Don't rush marriage. Just enjoy life. Don't bring unnecessary stress to your life. It's not important. I am 30, I am happy, I'm not married, I'm not committed to anything, and I'm happy. It's gonna happen one day in the future, but am I worried? No, because that's not my portion. Worry is not my portion in life. Lesson number 15 is that don't carry things over. If it doesn't affect you, do not carry it over to the next day. Let things that happen today stay in that today. Don't take them into tomorrow. Don't let the past influence your present or influence the future. Let it be. Lesson 16, you're still young, you're not old. Whether you're 21, 22, 23, you're not old, you're still young. What would I say if I'm 30 or someone who's 40 or 50? You are still young, and because you're still young, you still have time to explore so many things. So live life knowing that you're still young. You'll forever be young, okay? Lesson 17, forgive. Forgive anyone who hurt you. Forgive yourself. Forgiveness is a way of letting go and is a way of self-love. You love yourself so much when you forgive people who hurt you. It's hard, but protect your space and your peace. But please learn to forgive people. It's hard and it's a burden carrying things over. I've experienced that. I get angry and I'm like, I'm angry with you, so I'm not going to forgive you. And me not forgiving you, I feel like I'm keeping you in a prison. No, you're keeping yourself in a prison by not forgiving someone. Yeah. Lesson number 18 is get your license. Get your driving license. You need it. You don't know when you're going to need it. Just get your license, because your license is something that I always say you should have, especially guys. For me, it's an ick if a guy can't drive. I don't know why it is, but it's just that. And I always tell my brothers, get yourself a license. Get a license, because you do not know where life will take you, mate. End up, going somewhere or getting a different job that requires you to drive, or moving in a town whereby driving is essential, or you find your dream home, but that dream home, you have to have a car to drive. So get yourself a license, a good skill. Lesson 19, men are trash. I'm gonna say it again. Men are trash and women are entitled. Men being trash and women being entitled is sort of like, the thing that the narrative is like, a man has worked so hard and has millions in his bank account, and a woman comes along and she feels she's entitled to have that million. Can you believe? He's had his sleepless nights, he's, not seen his family, worked so hard his entire life to get that money. You come in with an entitlement that you have to take that money. And you also, a man being a trashy person is that you manipulate, that woman. You use that woman. You put that woman down. Guys, I've learned men are trash. Like, men are trash. I don't care. Women, we queens. Side. Lesson 20 is start creating small habits that become your routine, that become part of you. Like, people will identify you by this girl who loves to work out, this girl who takes care of her body, this girl who takes care of her skin. Like, make sure that you try as much as you can to start small healthy habits that nourish you, habits that help you, habits that will take you to a different level in life. Please and please and please try as much as you can to learn your habits. Lesson 21, argue with family. Now, someone is gonna come for me, but I always say that don't let things bottle up in you. Let them out and express yourself, because one of the hurtful things is carrying around family hurt, because family hurt can hurt you. It affects everything of yours in life. It affects the smallest, the littlest things in your entire life. So I say out, let it be out in the open, argue it out if you want. Lesson 22 is do not go to bed angry over something that someone has done to you, or over something that should have been resolved. Don't go to bed angry. You don't want to wake up with that burden of heaviness in the morning. If you're in a relationship, don't go to bed angry with each other. At least find a middle ground. Anger is something that controls you, consumes you, and makes you sad. Lesson 24 is pray. Be grateful. Have gratitude in any possible way that you can. Find spirituality in any form. Prayer is so important. Gratitude is so important as well. Lesson 25. Stop allowing yourself to be part of gossip groups. You think you have power because you are in a group that gossips or belittles other women or belittles other girls. You are powerless. You are powerless. Putting yourself in a group whereby you gossip, oh my God, you're shameless. You're shameless. I was shameless before. But I've never been a gossiper, but I've seen what gossip has done to people. There is a stench and a stain that it puts on you when you become a gossiper. Go away from those gossip groups. You're in a group and you feel like your friends love you, your friends care for you just because you're gossiping together. They don't. Let danger come. You won't see them again. They will be off the mountain. Lesson 25 is don't keep tabs. Don't keep tabs on the wrong things that people have done. Don't keep tabs on things like, when we went out for dinner, I paid £5 extra, you know, and you didn't pay this £5 extra. You've done it again. Don't keep scores. If they've done something, let it be. Don't keep tabs on things. Life is so beautiful. It's like I mentioned, carrying around anger. Just forget about it. Don't keep tabs. Just don't keep tabs on nothing, okay? Lesson 26 is that you will not be successful and rich and have lots of money and have all the best things ever. You're not a Kardashian. You're not born in the Kardashian family. Maybe your mom is not so ambitious like the Kardashian mom, like Kris Jenner. So try as much as you can to remember that you will not be as successful as you think you want to be. Some people have become successful, but remember, success is different. Don't think that you're going to have all the money. You're trying everything left and right, selling your body, doing this, doing that on the internet, all for the sake of being successful or being famous or being this and that. It will catch up on you. All these things die down. We know famous people that were booming so much. They're now quiet. Where are they? Where are they now? You know, so stop sleeping at night thinking, I don't have this money, I don't have this, I'm not successful. You will not be a successful girl. You will not be a successful person. You will be a well-learned person. You will be a great achieving person. But success is very different. You know, I deem success or being successful very different from another person, and you know, whatever it is. Find your success. You know, don't think you're going to get rich in your 20s. There are people who have, but the reality is the average person, 80% of the population are not. Okay? So don't put pressure on yourself. If you want to be successful, yes, you will be. Take it slow. You know, you take it bit by bit. Lesson 27. You think you have a house, children, marriage, and be living, you know, by the coast. Relax. Just relax. Enjoy life. Relax. That's not the end of life. Having children is not the end of everything. You know, having a husband is not the end of everything. So just relax. Relax. Lesson 28 is ease on alcohol. I don't drink alcohol anyways. Maybe I can have a glass of wine when I'm having a meal, but ease on the alcohol. It ages you. It's not good for you. It doesn't do nothing to you. Okay? Just ease it. Lesson 29. You can change your life at any point. You can change your life at any point, at any time. 30s is not the end. It may be the beginning for some people. 25, any age, you can always change your life, you know. You can't tie yourself down and think, okay, that's the end of life. It's not. It really is not. It's just the beginning. You can change your life at any one point. Today, tomorrow, the next minute, the next year, the next month, okay? This is a double 29 lesson, and it's like your colleagues are not your friends. Stop saying your business to all of them about your private life. Yes, sometimes I have colleagues that are now my friends, but that is, you know, there is a way you work it out. You just know the dynamics of it. But if you're someone who's going to work every single minute, talking about your business to everybody, girl, you'll be disappointed. When they call you for meetings, HR meetings, you see what people say behind your back. That has happened to me before. Someone I thought was my friend and my colleague goes around and says different things to HR, and I'm like, really? Really? So, they're not your friends. Lesson number 30 is that your words are very powerful. When you say negative things onto somebody else, you think you are hurting that person, but you're hurting yourself too. Anything you say out to the universe comes back to you. You say it out, it feeds your soul. So, your words are very powerful. Be careful the things you say about your life, your future, your destiny, your children, and anything in your life. Words are very powerful. And this is the last one. If someone was to ask me, am I proud of my 20s? What would I say to my 20-year-old person? I'll be like, I'm so happy for the mistakes, the lessons, and everything that you've learned. Because nobody gave you a manual of life but you have smashed it, and well done to you. Anyway, cheers to you all. I hope these 30 lessons do help you learn from them. And you know what? I'm 30. I'm gonna have fun. Bye. See ya.